Hi everyone. Good evening. It's Rita and her little barky dogs here for Cricut date night. It's the 1st of August in 2020 and we are going to have a date night that's all about layering vinyl. I know vinyl is not something that I'm particularly adept at, but I try, and I wanted to show you how you can do some pretty fun things with vinyl. Hi, Lori Jo. So I'm going to give people some time to come on. Hey, Paula, and say their hellos and everything. Hi, Amy. Nice to see you tonight. Hi, Lynn. And Terry. Hello. And Kathy, you made it. Hello. Dorothy. Hello, how are you tonight? Hi, Susan. So we're getting people. Oh, you almost forgot. Maria, but you didn't. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Candace. So we are going to be discussing layered vinyls. Hi, Felicia and Dawn. Emmy, hi. And so that's not layering. Well, I want to talk about layering a little bit because there are different kinds of layering. When I started thinking about this, I was like, okay, we're going to do adhesive vinyl first of all. I didn't want to do iron-on. Iron-on is a little bit different. And then I started thinking about layering where things are going over each other to make layers on vinyl. And I noticed that a lot of the images that had the layering were things like licensed characters like Disney characters, Hello Kitty, Marvel, and things like that. Those are the things that I would do layering on. So then I started thinking about different colors and how to work with different colors. Oh, nice. If you only do one color, that's not layering. But I didn't have a word necessarily for this type of thing. This is actually layering. It's a orange background with the black over the top. Hi, Mike. Hi, Susan. Oh, 50% off. I didn't even know. I didn't even get her email. Hi, Shelly. So this is layering in the sense that there are two layers of vinyl that go one on top of the other, and then you're able to have the colors peek through. And then this is also called layering because it's more than one color and you actually cut out 3 layers and then you put them all together. So I wanted to talk about the two different ways the two different kinds of layering when I was thinking about layering and then a little trick that I use, particularly when working with a lot of these little tiny images. And if we have some time, I'm going to check it out, Susan, after we get done here. If we have some time, we can cut some things on the joy and I can show you how it goes together. So let's just talk about vinyl layering and finding images. So I went to Design Space and I looked for some layered projects. And then I remembered when we were working on a butterfly way station in my city, I decided that I would make some sort of like a logo or something like that. And we came up with this butterfly. So I thought that was a perfect example of layering with vinyl. And so let me show you how I did that. So of course, I'm just going to start over. I hope this is saved. Yeah, just save it. I'll just start. First of all, you do have to sort of comb the images in Design Space, and you have to know what to look for. So we're going over here to images, and in this particular case, I'm just going to look for butterfly in the general search engine, butterfly. And there are a number of butterflies because everybody loves them. How could you not like a butterfly? And so what it has to comb through the 170,000 images, obviously, and my laptop is particularly slow. So it's going to take a minute or two. But what we're going to do is we're going to find this image that has all this detail. Don't have to worry about the back end because I'm going to show you how to make the back, okay? So if my laptop ever... You do not like butterfly. I mean, I remember last year somebody asked me if I would help with the butterfly way station, and I was like, how can anybody say no to that? I mean, they're butterflies. I mean, nobody can be uncheered by a butterfly. I don't think so. So anyway, so here we are waiting for my stupid laptop. Oh man. And so this is the technique that I'm going to show you. I put what's called a registration mark, or you don't have to call it that. You can call it something like you line it up. But on each layer, I put this little hexagon. You can do whatever shape you want to do. And so when I cut them out on the different layers, I can then line them up by way of the hexagon. That's how we did that. Oh, I love snowflakes too. Okay, so in my search for butterflies, here's what I came up with. So as I mentioned, I'm just going to be looking for one that is a single layer that has a lot of detail on it. So this one here, even though it's not a single layer, that could be useful to me, but there are some that that are very, very specific, and they have all the different kinds of butterflies that there are, but we're going to pick, if I can find it, we're going to pick the monarch butterfly. That's a monarch, but that's not the exact one that I want. So let's keep going. Come on, computer. I am not a techie. Hi, Christy. I must have Comcast. I do have Comcast. In this city, we only have one. Well, getting a second one. I don't know what's happening with that, but yeah, we just have Comcast. But it's also the very old laptop that takes forever to load too. Okay, here's what I was talking about. So these are just black and white or silhouettes or whatever you want to call them, images. And here's one that I would like to work with. This, because it's a monarch. Okay, this one here. So I'm going to pull that into Design Space. And I'm going to make it a little bit larger. Remember, if we're working on the Joy, the maximum is going to be 4.25, and we have to make room for our little hexagon. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go over to shapes. Here is shapes. And you can choose, I choose a hexagon, but you don't have to choose a hexagon. But I pull it into my Design Space and then obviously make it a lot smaller. And this is so that we can get the two layers lined up perfectly so you don't see any overlap here. Okay, so here's my little hexagon that I'm just putting just above the antenna, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to, thank you. Oh, that's awesome, Dawn. I know the wildlife is taking over, isn't it? So we're going to, let's see, what are we going to do here? We are going to attach this to it. Okay, so now we have our one layer, but we want to have the orange layer in the back. So to do that, what we're going to do is duplicate this, and we are going to detach it just for a second so that we can use what's called contour. It's down here, contour. Now I want to make my butterfly be, the bottom half of the butterfly be orange, right? Now there are these little tiny dots here that we could do in white. So if we want to make this a three colored one, we could do that. That would be even more authentic. But for the sake of tonight, I'm going to go ahead and hide all the contours so that I just get a silhouette. Let me see. Let me show you what. So I did hide contours down here. All right. So see that? I moved it. Shouldn't move it. There we go. All right. So here I go to hide contours. I do hide all contours. And it comes back, and there is our image, which we can turn to orange for reference. Can choose the orange, okay? And then we're going to select both the hexagon and the butterfly, and we're going to attach it. And it's going to turn that hexagon orange. That's fine. But as you can see here, when we cut them out, we're going to line it up by the hexagon. And that way you're able to have this here. Okay. Hey, Eileen, nice to see you. Finally made it. So this is a very simple 2-color image that we can cut out, of course, but let me show you some that start to get a little bit more complex. Let's see. So let me just group this. I'm going to group this, by the way. Now, if I want to cut this out on the joy, I need to make one of the parameters not exceed 4.25. So that's what I'm doing here, okay? So there is our butterfly. Well, of course, I like to gild the lily, right? We always like to gild the lily. So I started looking at other image sets that I just, thought, oh, some of these images have 2 and 3 colors, and boy, wouldn't this be fun to show everyone. So let's look for a few of those. I'm in image sets, and I happen to come across this one that's like a beach theme. So here we go. Here's, this is one of the ones from there. And let's see, I want to find this particular, I always get off track when I'm trying to find a very specific image set instead of just coming up with one. Let's see. Where is it? I wanted to use something that was very colorful and beachy, since we're not doing, I do have to say, I kind of started doing Christmas things, and I'm like, oh, it's not Christmas in July anymore. So I had to go back to the drawing board and think, what would I be doing this time of year? Oh yeah, I'd be doing beach things and getting ready for the fall and all of that stuff. So, so here I am going through the image sets, looking for that one image set, which I know is here. It was like a beach theme. I know what I'll do. I'll go back to image sets and I'll type in starfish, because that's what this is from. And I'll show you a little trick. So here's this wish upon a starfish. Now, if you go to the eye with the circle here, you can choose this, view image sets. And it tells you the image set that this particular wish upon a starfish is in, and it gives you all of the images. So this is where these images came from this called Summer Forever. So here's wish upon a starfish, here's sun and sand, sweet as a melon. So let's just pull a couple of those in so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm pulling in images that have 3 colors on purpose, so you can see how we do those. Okay. So we've got Hello Summer, Summer Fun, Sweet as a Melon. So let's do the same trick with the hexagon. Let's make this a little bigger so you can see, even though we can't cut this big if we're using the Joy tonight. So we're going to go over here and choose shapes. I choose a hexagon. You don't have to choose a hexagon. You could choose a heart or a star or whatever you want. But we're going to put it at the top of our image like this. Right? And then we're going to group it and duplicate it. All right, so I have 3 colors, so I need 3 layers. I need green, black, and pink. So let me put these duplicates over to the right, and we'll just work on this one. We're looking at the layers over here. So you have to decide which layer you're working on. In this case, let's work on the green, which means I have to eliminate all of the pink and all of the black, okay? I just want to have green. So I go over to look at my layers, and you can see here that I'm going to take that little eyeball and cross out that black and cross out the pink, and all I'm left with is green. Then I select everything, and I go down here and I hit attach. Okay? Then I take the next layer, and this layer is going to be pink. Let's say it's pink, okay? This is going to be the pink layer. Again, I go over here and I just deselect or hide the green and hide the black. And all that I have is the pink, which I select all of them. And then again, attach. And then the final layer is going to be the black. So again, we just go over here and we're going to get rid of that green and the pink now, and this is just the black. And again, attach. So then when we pull all 3 of our layers in, and we match up the hexagons with those layers. Let's see if I get these all. Okay, so I'm going to match up the hexagons. Then there you go. Here is our full image, which we can group because we want it to be grouped for when we go to cut it. So here it is. It's 3 layers, each layer having 1 color. And the important part about the layers is that each of the layer has a hexagon, and that hexagon matches whatever those images are. Okay? So let's do that again with another one just so you can get the hang of it. I went through and did a whole bunch this afternoon so I would know all the different steps for you. So let me hide this. I think I can hide it. Okay. Summer Fun. Hey, David. Nice to see you. So Summer Fun has 3 colors in it. It has green, like an aqua, and it has this yellow. So it has 3 layers, right? And so each layer needs to be separated, and then we need to put the hexagon on there first, okay? So hexagon over to the left, a shape. Don't have to use a hexagon. You can use anything, but you do have to resize it so that it's just kind of small. It's not going to take up a whole lot of your vinyl, because what ends up happening here is you're going to cut this out in 3 different mats. Okay, yeah, but I'm going to do it for you the 3rd time too. So hexagon on there. Then we're going to group it. Then we're going to duplicate it, right? Duplicate it. You have 3 layers for the 3 colors. This first layer is going to be for, let's say, green. So we have to go over here and eliminate the yellow and the blue. So now we just have the green. We select the green layer and we attach it. You'll notice that the hexagon changes color. That's what we want. Now we're going to do the blue layer. So here is our duplicate. We're just going to do the blue layer. So going over here and eliminating the green and the yellow. The blue layer with the hexagon gets a box around it and attach. Okay. And then the last layer is the yellow layer. So we're going to eliminate the blue and the green. And then we're going to put a box around, put a box around just those two pieces and attach. Okay? So now, when we're ready, we just line up those hexagons like this. And then we select it all, except not the other stuff. Select it all and hit group. And you'll see over here, you have a group with 3 attached files. See that? All right, let's do it once more. 3 times for the normal mind, as my nun teacher, my French nun teacher used to say. Okay, so I have green and pink and black. So I need 3 layers. So first I put the shape on there, hexagon, resize the hexagon, put it above the image. You don't have to do the group. So Dawn's asking, why do you have to do the group? If you were just doing one image, but I have like all these other images, so it's helpful to me to group them together, okay? So you do have to group it together before you make the duplicates though. I want to make that point, okay? So we group it. I need 3 layers, so I'm going to duplicate up here 1, 2 more, right? 3 layers because we have 3 colors. So this one will be the pink. So I'm going to shade out the black and those leaves, and then I just scoop up this whole grouping and do attach down here, and this is our pink layer. This will be our black layer. So we'll take out the pink and the leaves, and there's our black layer. Grab those 2, including that hexagon, attach, move it over. The next one is going to be the green one. So then we're just going to get rid of the pink and the black, and here's our green. Select those, attach. And you can see when you're lining it up, everything lines up all in order. Makes it so much easier when you're putting it onto vinyl. And let me show you how to do that. So a pop-up, I don't know what the pop-up could be. Okay, let's do the butterfly because it's only 2 layers and it's kind of cool. And I have some vinyl aside here. I've got black and some orange. So we'll do the butterfly. Whoops. Bring back here, butterfly, come back. All right, and this one here. All right, is that the only one I have on there? Yeah. Okay, so let's cut this butterfly. It's 2 layers. Let's cut this out using the joy. I have the joy back here. So I'm going to move this over a little bit. But it's the same procedure as if you're cutting paper. We're going to hit make it. And it will come up and give me the question, do you want to put this on with smart vinyl or smart material or on the mat? So I do have smart material here that we could use, but I had already prepared these on the mat, so we might as well just use them, okay? So we're going to choose on the mat, done, and you notice that our butterfly comes in sort of sideways. That's okay, because we still have our hexagons there, and that's how we're going to line it up, okay? So we're going to hit continue or what does it say? Yeah, continue. And we're going to choose our material. And I have already chosen premium vinyl as one of my favorites, but if you haven't, you'd go over here to browse all materials and you would look underneath vinyl and pick the vinyl that you're choosing. This is premium vinyl, stuff that we got on either rolls or we got them in mystery boxes. So we're choosing that. And we are going to check off this. Remember material settings. That way we don't have to choose the material settings all the time. If we had like many layers, this is very useful. Okay. So we've got our machine and it's blinking. And I'm going to put in the black first. It's blinking. Remember, it goes in under those little rollers, or I should say guides, and there are the rollers here. And last week we did do vinyl without the matte and not smart vinyl, and it worked fine, but I just had this cut out to 4.5 inches. It wasn't cut out to 5.5 inches. So then we're going to just hit go, and it's going to start cutting out the black layer. So while it cuts out the black layer, let me tell you a couple things. First of all, it's August, which is great because we have all new giveaways. So tonight I'm going to do, the giveaways for August are going to be tools, like Cricut tools, that hopefully if they're in stock, it's going to include a paper trimmer. That's my favorite, one of my favorite non-machine tools. That's this thing. This is what I use. Even though it's a paper trimmer, I use it for vinyl and everything. It's perfect. And then it will include, hopefully, a True Control knife kit that includes the extra 5 blades. And then the third thing is a scoring stylus, because everybody could use those. Even if you have a maker, you can use a scoring stylus, as we've talked about before. So that is going to be this month's giveaways, and there will be 11 of them. So I'll give away a couple tonight after we finish up. And so you can see, so I can put them in and you guys can get the giveaways for the month. I also have an extra, as I mentioned before, Penny Leo was our winner of the Lilac Cutie that we awarded yesterday. But I also have this Sunflower Cutie that I want to give away. He is extra. I don't have more than one. I don't see a reason to have more than one. But so, sign you up for everything. So here is the Sunflower Cutie. Really nice color. And this is a cutie in case you've never seen him before. And so we're going to do this as well. So I'm going to do a special giveaway for the cutie because what I want to do is get more people to like my Miss Rita to the Rescue page, and that way they'll be notified when we go live. And so I think that might be a better way to get more people. Yeah, it's very sunshiny. So tomorrow I will start the giveaway for the cutie. We did this back in January and we got whole tons of people that had never heard about us. And so I'm going to keep him in my craft studio and keep him in good company with my other cuties until we're ready to give him away. And so don't you worry if let's see. Oops, okay. So here we go. Our black is done. I don't know if you can see that, but let's put the orange in, and that won't take very long to go. And then I'm going to show you how to weed it as we've done this before. Okay. There we go. Let me move this out of the way. So a couple of things about the Joy and cutting with the Joy. I use the 12-inch mats, but I also have the 6-inch mats. I just like the 12-inch mats because when I cut the vinyl, I cut it in strips from the roll or from the flat sheets, and I just use the 12-inch thing. I don't always use all of the 12 inches, and here, if you can see, I have only used up to like 6 inches. So what I'm going to do is remove this from my mat. Let's take out the orange one. The orange one I did on a 6-inch mat. But to save vinyl, I'm going to go ahead and cut this out like this, okay? Now I'm going to move you so you can see what it's like to do the weeding. All right. The good side, you mean, so this is adhesive vinyl. So you put it in with the vinyl. This is the backing of the vinyl. And this is removable vinyl, by the way. This one here is permanent. You can mix and match them. It really doesn't matter. Remember, the total thing about removable vinyl is really, it's not that it's going to fall off. It's just when you take it off, it won't leave a residue. So don't be shied away if you happen to get removable vinyl in a mystery box or whatever. You think you made a mistake. You really don't have to worry too much about it. You can mix it with permanent, and it's not a big deal. So first I'm taking off just the outside layer of this. Now the orange does not need to be weeded at all. We're just going to put that aside, but the black needs to be weeded. So when we put it on, the orange will show through. See that? So I'm just going through. This is called a weeding tool. You do not need to use a Cricut one. There's all kinds out there. You don't even need to use a weeding tool. You can use different things, like people have used mechanical pens. I saw some people using mechanical pens. I've seen people use like the knives, the True Control knives. And I've seen, what else have I seen? Some people use some things from, was it Big Ocean? No, is it Ocean State? Whatever that warehouse is where they sell all the tools. They sell them. But so you don't have to use a Cricut one. It's not like you're going to mess anything up or anything. I just happen to use them because I have a lot of them. Actually, these particular ones tend to bend, especially if you have a little kid hanging around. Dentist tools, yeah, that's fine. Let's see. I saw somebody do Harbor Freight, thank you. I saw somebody do with the hand sanitizer, the empty bottles, they just put dots all on it. They just put a thing that said, hand sanitizer, and then they put little dots. I imagine they just had like leftover vinyl. You know how we're always saving our little scraps of vinyl? They probably just, either they cut them out with the machine, or they just use a hole punch or something like that, So that might be an idea. Or a wrap. You could probably do a wrap around a bottle. That would work. You know that Cricut makes a translucent vinyl as well. I did not know that. My friend Paulette told me that a couple weeks ago. I'm like, what? A translucent vinyl would be good. Like if you didn't want to seal it, but you wanted it to stay on or something. She used it to make like labels on bottles, and you could see straight through it. She had like letters and stuff. Okay, I'm almost done here. It's always good to use some sort of light, and the lighting, of course, on Saturday night is not exactly great. I'm going to have to come up with a better plan. I keep saying that, but I never do. But yeah, our lighting isn't exactly the best on Saturday night. Or maybe it's my eyes are tired or something. So let's, while I'm finishing this up, let's do a giveaway. Let's see. I liked when we did the where everybody was from. So can you tell me the city and state, or if you're in Canada, what, your city and province is, and we'll pick, let's see, we'll pick two of my favorites, ones that we haven't picked before either, I hope. So tell me, as you're watching me do this, tell me where you are tuning in from. That would be useful. So, ooh, Eagle Lake, Florida. Yeah, northeastern Mass. Yeah, Linda. Oh, cool. We're like practically neighbors. Fowlerville, Michigan. First time watching, Darlene. Darlene, where are you from? St. Paula, California. Ooh, neat. Wow, Upper Cloverdale. Kissimmee. I'm saying that right? Kissimmee? I remember going there as a kid, and we would pronounce it Kissimmee, and they said, oh no, only after dark. I thought that was really cute. Let's see. So keep Winston, Oregon. That's a nice name. What is that, Tina Marie? Moyock? That's going to win something. Moyock. Chicago. Pace, growing up in Molino, Florida. Glens Falls, New York. Oh my gosh, I went to school up near there. Actually, I went to college at Hamilton, which is outside of Utica, but I had a classmate whose father was the mayor of, at least that's what he told me. The father was the mayor of Glens Falls. Maybe it wasn't South Glens Falls. I don't know. Okay, so while I'm having people, Mount Pleasant, yes, we are. Yes, Kenosha. Oh, we have another Massachusetts person. Becky, hi. Christy, Bernalillo. Is it Bernalillo? Albuquerque? Oh, we've got a lot of Kingman, Arizona. That's from the Route 66 song. Kingman, Arizona. Don't forget Winona, or something like that. Yuma. Oh my goodness, Yuma. All right, so let me go back and look at everybody so I can pick. Let's see. Darlene, did you tell me where you were from? Darlene DeGrave, I don't want to say gravy. Darlene. All right. Tina Marie from Moyock, maybe? North Carolina. That's definitely a winner. And I got to pick the Glens Falls person. I'm sorry. Donna McCain from South Glens Falls, New York. Just too many memories there. And let's see. I'm also going to pick Christy Chronic from Bernalillo. I'm not saying it right, I'm sure, but Albuquerque, New Mexico. So, if you are one of those three people, yay! If you're one of those three people that I called their names, here's what you have to do. Lynn Spark Sandwich. Oh, Illinois. I thought it said Sandwich Isle. Hi, Roxanne. Arizona. We've got so many different people. Yay, yay. So we have three winners tonight. Christy and Tina and was it? I'm trying to remember the name. Donna. Donna? Was it Donna? So you three are going to win one of of the 11 prizes for August, the tools. And what I need you to do for me is to send me an email with your name. And sometimes we use different names online, and that's okay. So give me the name that the postman will recognize, okay? Your name and your complete address, including the zip code. And you're going to send it to my email, which is Miss Rita to the rescue at Gmail. Okay? And again, that's Miss Rita to the rescue at Gmail. And by the way, if you ever want to send me an email, I'm so much better than if you send me a message on Facebook, because I don't know, I find it so difficult, and I never get back to people on Facebook, but I always get back to people that email me. I'm just old school, I guess. So just send me the email, Miss Rita to the rescue at Gmail. I get a lot of wonderful emails there, and I always respond. So, okay. So here's what we've done as we were waiting. I have my orange layer, and then I put transfer tape on the top of the black layer. And you noticed that what I did was I used I see a little mistake there though. Oh, how did that happen? Little piece of the black. Well, you'll just ignore that because we're among friends and we don't point out our errors to friends. Okay, so I put on the transfer tape, and I used my my scraper to make sure that it got onto the sticky part of the transfer tape. And then what we're going to do is line up these hexagons, right? And once you line up the hexagons, it will line up the colored layer. You see that? There's a little mistake here. And then you're able to, if you're going to put it on something, you can put it on your car, your laptop, wherever you want to put it, a notebook, your refrigerator, I don't know. But there you go. And by the way, we were talking about holographic vinyl one of those days, and somebody was asking me, does it last? Actually, I have a holographic vinyl corgi on the back of my car that's been there for 3 years. I know it's been 3 years because my lease is up, and it's been 3 years for my lease, and then I put it on there the first day, and that holographic sticker decal looks the same as when I put it on there, and that's Cricut vinyl. So Cricut vinyl, even if it says removable, permanent, if you're going to put it on outside, it will last quite a long time. Okay, so that's our 2-layer butterfly. Do you love it? Yeah, so you don't have to use a hexagon, obviously, but to do the same thing, and here is an example of one that I pre-cut out. It says, make beautiful things. So again, what we do is we just take a piece of transfer tape, measure it up based on your cut. So I'm just going to cut off a little piece of transfer tape can be used over and over again, especially the Cricut stuff. It's really sticky. So I take the backing off of that transfer tape, and if you want to use it again, hold on to that, okay? And then put the transfer tape onto the color that we're transferring. Oh, it's your birthday week. Oh, good. Remind me again on Monday, because I'm sure I'll forget tomorrow. Yeah, yay. Happy birthday. So, yeah, there are many ways to do this. This is just my way. If you have a better way or a different way and you want other people to hear about it, then tell us, because I'm always looking for better ways to do things. obviously when you're using the hexagon, it uses up more vinyl. Like, so right here, that vinyl is kind of lost to you. But for me, it's sort of a small, it's a small issue. Whoops. Oh, this didn't work this time because it didn't. Oh, I know why. Because I got some, oops. My transfer tape got, there we go. Okay. And then obviously you would cut off this, the hexagon. You don't need it there. It's not like it's going to permanently be on your design. Now, one of the things that I wanted to mention before we end for tonight, the short date night tonight, is, what was I going to mention? Oh, last week when we did the ornaments, the glitter ornaments, this would work for glitter ornaments as well. Let me just show you, just kind of, as I think a lot of people really liked that glitter ornament tutorial, so that's cool. It doesn't show my project when making. When I put the shape, it doesn't show my, it doesn't show my project when I'm making. Go over to your layers panel and see if it's there, Jessica. Let's try that. Okay, so I'm gonna just remove this. So remember we were doing the ornaments and we went to, I think we did Christmas as the image set. And I remember saying to you, oh, if you want to do multicolor, we'll show you how to do that. And I didn't show you how to do that. So I remember seeing some fun things that were multicolor. I don't know if it's this one. Let me check. These, so like Tropical Christmas, for example. You could use the same technique and use the 3 colors. It would be smaller, obviously, but you could use something like that and use the same technique on your ornaments. It's just smaller. Okay. And then here I want to show you another thing that if you're feeling particularly like I've got this, I want to show you this project that I started playing with this afternoon. This is just to die for cute. And there is a number of them, not just Thanksgiving. So if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, I know some of our Canadian people are watching. But if you go, yeah, my laptop is so slow. But if you go under, in Design Space Images and you do, Miss Kate, Kate. She has some of these beautiful, what I would call that subway art, but this is a gorgeous, just these like words about Thanksgiving. She also has, I think she has Easter, Christmas, Halloween, fall, things like that. You would find them under images, and you can go to image sets, or you can just type in Miss Kate, but Miss Kate. And she has some really, really intricate multicolor things. Like here's the summer with Hello Summer. And this particular image that says Hello Summer has, let's see how many layers there. Where is it? Hello Summer. Here it is. So this has, let's see how many layers it has. Yeah, come on. We're going to put it on there or what? Huh. Did it not go? Where is it? Slow. Okay, come on. Just pick up. I think I need a Hello Summer. I think I need a new laptop, folks. If I'm going to keep doing stuff from the laptop. I do a lot of stuff with my desktop and iPad, but I could use an excuse to get a new laptop, I think. All right, so here is Hello Summer. And if you look over here, look at all of these cuts. So that's like amazing. So if you're feeling adventurous and you want to try something really detailed, check out the Miss Kate's images. Those are free for Access customers. I would start with, maybe not with this one that has all of these colors, but as a little bit of an advice thing on it, I would probably wean it down to like maybe 4 or 5 colors, which is what I did over here with this like one. I just did orange, yellow, green, brown, and did I say yellow, orange, yellow? So I think I did it 4 colors. That's weird. Yeah, did 4 colors. So but still 4 colors is a lot. So, oh yes, you do have Thanksgiving. That's right. It's in October. It's a little earlier, right? Oh, you haven't found any ornaments in the store yet, Lisa? Oh, keep looking. They come. And maybe they're a little delayed this year, but I remember being in shorts and at Michael's, and they were putting them out, and there were just tons of them, and they come in all the different colors and sizes and everything else. So they'll be there soon. I'm sure of it. And you can always, design stuff and put it aside until you get those, and keep in mind that you're going to get probably 3-inch bulbs, or you can do 4-inch or 2-inch. So, that kind of thing. All right, everyone. We have had a wonderful night doing these multicolored or layered images, like these here. I'm sorry about the lighting again, but Wish Upon a Starfish. Isn't that cute? That's a 3-color one. And then we did 2 colors, and this one's 2 colors as well. So we had a blast putting together these things. I hope you enjoyed them and you won't be intimidated. Again, you can really, really love paper, but it's good to know how to do the vinyl, especially if you get the mystery boxes, because mystery boxes often have at least a couple of rolls of vinyl in there. So, and then I hope that you will join me again on Monday. I'll be working on the schedule Monday. Sorry, tomorrow for the schedule for Monday, but I plan to do summer things, a couple of back to school projects, even though we don't know what's happening with the kids going back to school. And then also I've got some fall projects lined up. And I hope that you all will tune in if you can. If not, I could see you next Saturday night too. I think next Saturday night we're going to work on text boxes and how to make text boxes, and whether we're going to cut them out or we're going to use our writing implements. All right. We're going to do that next Saturday. So thank you so much for joining me today. Really appreciate your company on date night. And I hope, if there are any questions or concerns, definitely email me. Okay. And, enjoy your day off tomorrow. Yeah, my day off too. Enjoy it. And we'll see you again on Monday at 9:00. Oh, good. I'm glad you needed it. Good night, everyone. Have a great night and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you. Bye.